What has it been like for you, and what's it been like for you getting back out there and competing again?
Honestly, it's just every day is just a sense of gratitude. It's just so much fun being able to play on the blue in front of this community, in front of the fan base here. It's just it's a lot of fun. I love the O-line group that I have in that room. Coach Keene, Coach Cutter, Coach Avalos, even the defensive guys. Just really a blessing. It's just a lot of fun being able to just be out there with the people that I love and help contribute.
You guys went 3-3 at home last year. You have a chance to go 5-1 this year. What does it mean to you guys to defend the blue layer this year?
Well, I think that just since I showed up freshman year, defending the blue has been something that we train for. It's in our off-season meetings. It's in everything that we do. Some way, shape, or form. It's about defending the blue. So honestly, it means everything. That we don't lose and we don't disappoint Bronco Nation, and we take pride in that.
Did you see Ben last week? I mean, we talked about Dirk, and Dirk was saying that thought that Dallas was going to roll in a little bit more, but then he rolled an ankle or something like that, and Ben ended up having to play 65 snaps
Yeah.
in 7 games. What would you see out of him and all that he's been through to get back to this point?
I think I'm really proud of Ben. First of all, just because I know how it is to be out for an extended period of time, and I don't think a lot of people realize it's not only technical things, physical things, a lot of mental too. I'm really proud of him for stepping up, and we had a plan to rotate a lot of guys, and especially in the trenches, things don't always go as planned. So I'm really proud of him for stepping up, and he's a guy that I can count on, and I'm grateful that he's back.
Why does Friday's game mean so much to you guys? All the coaches wouldn't even let us ask about the championship game to focus on Friday. What are you guys planning for Friday in terms of undefeated regular season, protecting the blue, seniors? I mean, why are you guys so focused on this week first?
I think the main reason mostly is just the next opponent, next job, next mission that we have to accomplish. We try to emphasize not looking ahead in any week. Going back to week one, middle of the season to now, there's never a more important task than what's right in front of us. So I think, and also too, senior night is obviously a big deal. A lot of our brothers, a lot of them actually, are going to be recognized on a Friday, and that's a big deal on the blue. So it's going to be a special night.
Brandon talked earlier about how playing in the early morning kind of helps him in just terms of he doesn't have time to build nerves up, stuff like that. What are you kind of in terms of that? Are you like a guy that gets more nervous throughout the day in terms of that? Would you rather play an earlier game or a later game?
I like playing earlier. I get pretty amped up, and I do like playing under the lights. I think it's really fun. I think it's all about just knowing what you are going to do before you go into it. But yeah, I like to get up and go. It's going to be an early one, but why not do it now? Why wait? So I'm excited for a new environment, morning game. It should be a fun one.
So when you have the pregame meal, are you one of the guys that goes breakfast, or do you still go like the pasta and chicken at 5 a.m.?
In the mornings, I actually haven't played at 10 a.m. But on regular game days, I do a big breakfast, and then I don't really eat after that. And I might have like a little PB&J, but I usually do a big breakfast, and then I don't eat till the games. Yeah, and then I just chat out after. So, yeah.
When you have so many guys kind of shifting in and out on the offensive line, as a center in game, are there any challenges of that and of getting guys on the same page from play in, play out?
I think a little bit, only experience level. It has nothing to do with skill. It just has just a little bit to do with how much live reps has that person seen in game. There's a lot of things. Things don't always happen how they're drawn up on X's and O's, as a lot of people know. So, I don't treat anybody different, but sometimes, if I have like a pup next to me, I definitely want to, be like, OJ, take care of the left side. I'm going to be a little bit more active on the right side. But other than that, Coach Keene does a really good job of, developing guys so that I can count on people when time is needed.
When we talked to Taylin 2 weeks ago, he spoke for about 90 seconds, but within that 90 seconds, he made sure to point out that you and OJ have been really helpful in terms of communication up front. So how have you made that easier on him? And how have you made that easier on him?
I think that we've built a really good relationship with Taylin. He knows that we have his back, and we know that he's the leader, but he also, if he doesn't know, that he will, consult me in game or something. So I think it's just a really good relationship, that I just think that it's just a great amount of trust. that me and Taylin have that, just bleeds through the O-line. And just a sense of, loose focus, as we call it, not too tense, not too loose. It's kind of just a good vibe, good mojo that allows us to just operate in a manner that's efficient.
Is this more communication? Like, is that like what might be different than after the fourth week of the season? I guess in terms of what you guys are how you're handling that.
I think it's just I think we've done a decent job at getting into rhythm. I think rhythm is everything in a lot of things, but especially offense. I think that Taylin has something that allows us to get into rhythm, and when we click, like, we roll. And I think that the defense starts to feed off of it, and I think there's been a lot of games that have showed that when we get in rhythm that we're tough to stop, and that's just a credit to all the hard work that everyone's put in.
You go back and you look at the go-ahead touchdown drive at Wyoming. It just seemed like Taylor was like really comfortable having the ball in his hands. He ran a little bit more than maybe he typically has. He makes the pass downfield to Billy that Billy made a great play on. But what did you see kind of out of Taylor in the way that he attacked that situation?
Taylin he surprises me a lot. He's very serene for a young quarterback, and that's brings out a lot of confidence in me, and I think everybody in the huddle. He's very comfortable with operating the offense, and he's also very good at if someone makes a mistake, he's right there telling you that he's got your back, and vice versa. So I think he just he's very serene, very calm, did what he needed to do, and he made plays obviously. So he's really stepped up, and I'm really proud of him.
I think on the broadcast they were talking about that you guys are running like a zone blocking scheme. Is that right? And like, if so, can you kind of explain that to like you were explaining it to like a fifth grader?
Yeah, so we do run like a mid-zone scheme. It's a little different than inside zone. It's just just pretty much just the angles are different. Instead of just going straight ahead, sometimes we might go at an angle. That's pretty much the basic of it. A lot of teams run it. It's nothing different than than a lot of people run. But it definitely does take a lot of commitment that we had to commit to during the off season to perfect that, because angles come with a lot of different variables. So definitely committed to that, and I like it.
When you talk about those angles, and you've got a guy like Taylin who can sometimes be doing a read option, can you explain the angles of getting the edge guys and how you guys set an edge?
Pretty much just the way I'll explain it is that having that aspect of that pull pretty much just spreads the defense out. A lot of times, power is just, everyone line up, and, you try to move people out of a gap and have one gap. Taylin allows us to spread the field out, and, like I said, it's no different than a lot of other people did it. So it's just, it spreads the defense out, and it creates lanes for a running back or Taylin to make something happen.
How surprised were you when George doesn't fumble? Like, how surprising was that? And what did you guys do to pick him up? Because it seemed like he took that one pretty hard.
I think that we all just went over there and just, everyone makes mistakes. I'm not very happy with some mistakes that I had in the Wyoming game, and I take full responsibility for that. And the same thing with George or anybody else that makes a mistake. We're very good at picking each other up, keeping a neutral mindset, and we are very hard on ourselves just because this means a lot to us. We wake up at like 5:30 every morning. This is a lot, like most of us. This is our life, So when we do make some mistakes, sometimes we're a little harder on us than we should be, but that's just the nature of being a competitor. But he took it well. He was out at practice this week, chinning the ball, being intentional, the same way that me or anybody else would attack mistakes that they made in the past week. So just being intentional, and I could just really see it in his eyes this week, and really it doesn't surprise me how intentional he was this week.
One more for you, Spencer Danielson. I think the quote was, "You guys living with the pain of sacrifice versus the pain of regret." Does that, I don't know if that rings a bell, and if so, what does that mean to you, or how does that hit your heart or whatever?
Yeah, the way we kind of have it in the O-line room is the pain of regret versus the pain of self-discipline. You're gonna have pain. Obviously, Just on a surface level, it's late in the season. Everyone hurts physically. Everyone's banged up. But are you going to have the pain of regret, on game day of not preparing during the week and not putting yourself through those rigorous physical and mental challenges, or are you going to take the time now on Tuesday or whatever throughout the week and, your body's going to hurt. Mentally it's very challenging to stay locked in. It's freezing outside. Not everybody wants to get up at 5:30, but, it's pick and choose. And we all know with the pain of self-discipline, it usually leads to good performance. So it's just making that choice every single day and knowing what it is right off the bat.